okay, hit record, then explain how we're going to beat Amius on this account that we're going to do a takeover for. But you got to hit record first, obviously. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? We are on my dude Mikey Black's account. He has gotten himself an Amius takeover, and we're going to use my tried and true strategy to try to beat him. Is this the easiest boss in the world? No. It is, in fact, the hardest boss in the world. In my opinion, it is also the stupidest boss in the entire game. Literally, the boss counters every single thing that you're going to try to do to him. Whatever you want to do to him, he counters it. And that's just not fair. I think that's real dumb. So we're going to need some things to help us beat this boss. Before we get too far into my thoughts, one of the good things to try is going to be the heal reduction. The problem with that, especially on this account, let me scoot myself over, is that, you see, none of these champions that do heal reduction have blessings. We have a 2-star on Mashald. That could be good, because he's going to steal all the buffs that get put up. And that's about it. We have a 1-star blessing on Pinthroy. So, like, all of that is good, but the bigger blessings that you can put on here, the easier it's going to be survivable. Now, I'm not sure why he's trying to beat this boss with all epics, but I am not going to be doing that. One of the things I certainly want in this team is going to be Brimstone. Now, I'm tempted to do Tumisia, because I know that I have geared this Tumisia already. It is some of the best gear on his account, and we could, with no cost, switch this to... Oh, it would be a cost. Oh. Well, I still think a little bit of a cost might be worthwhile, okay? But we could easily put Brimstone on somebody else and just have it be less reliable. Like, let's say that we're going to use the Mashald. Then we could say, okay, Brimstone would be free switch on this one, but it would only be a 2-star, and I'm not convinced we're going to use him. Another good option might be Alice, because she also has a 5-star blessing. But needless to say, you want a legendary in the team because that Brimstone does so much. Now, one of the champions that is like a no-brainer is going to be a legendary, which not a lot of people have. But if you have her, she should probably be in your team. Wait, he has Morrigan. Where is Morrigan? Is she not on this rotation? Oh, maybe she's not on this rotation. I did not consider that. Yeah, because Morrigan here, she just passively places this heal reduction, so it's pretty easy to make that happen. She's just not an option for this version of the boss. Let's double check that. Okay, let's double check that. But she was not in the list. She's right there. Why didn't she come up with the heal reduction? Did I just like drastically overlook at that? And you guys were just saying, yelling at the screen, she's right there? Oh, man. She's right there. Anyway, as luck would have it, Morrigan is going to be the perfect fit. However, she is likely to die. And that brings me to point number 2. I always like to run more than one reviver. Godseeker seems like a perfect choice here. And then I will probably put the Arbiter in. I think that that will be the best. We could put Uko in. Uko is pretty nice because when he revives with block damage. But also the boss strips all your buffs, so sometimes that doesn't work out. Alright, so the other option would be to just run the Gorgorab of our wildest dreams. Because he... Where is he? He's +3. I'm just like literally not seeing any of the champions today. Well, let's search his name. I don't. Okay, 1 second, please. One moment. Okay, I don't know why it is not pulling the vaults like it normally does, but yeah, double check. So this has a 6-star blessing and he's +3. And we haven't chosen anything for him. So I think that this could be a wise decision. We could even put something like cruelty on him. We could put, let's see. Chainbreaker seems great to just try to pop out of all of these things. Iron Will is no longer good, so I wouldn't do that. Commanding Presence could be good, but I don't think we need that. So I think we're going to start off with Gore Grab and Cruelty. And then we're going to leave the Godseeker build alone. I think that's going to be very good for this type of content. And now the only thing we need to think about is how are we killing the boss? I am not going to lie. I'm not 100% sure. I think that we need to go with Tunisia. But this is just going to be customized to your own account. So you're going to put whatever damage dealer makes sense for you. And most of the time, that's going to be somebody with Brimstone, a little bit of damage. I mean, there's tons of good options. And then, I don't know, are we going to use Phoenix? I don't hate that. He does a lot of damage on his A1. And theoretically, will have the debuffs. But we could also, like I said, put in Annie or something like that. So if we were going to put in Phoenix, we'll take advantage of this free gear removal. And instead of using this build, what we'll do is we'll probably go see if we have a damage build for like a nice Sun Wukong type of a champion. Or maybe we'll steal the Trunda's build because she has some accuracy. That would be a good option as well. And this is going to be real important to do on your account. We also have Tholen, but he is not built with accuracy. Maybe this is not an account with Sun Wukong. Aha. So let's take the Trunda. Let's save the Trunda build. And when you go to do this on your preset manager, you want to save the champion preset. And then you want to save the global Trunda. Just name it the champion or whatever you want so that it's easy to find and put back on. Now we can go over to Phoenix. And we can easily find that preset on our globals. Then all we have to do is take a look at the accessories and find something that makes sense for him. I go straight to pinpoint gear because I think that that's really valuable. Even a 5-star piece, we could check equipped as well. So if we go make sure that we check equipped, I don't think he has anything equipped. But then we're looking for crit damage. And then hopefully we hit accuracy here. Okay, we didn't. That's all right. We have a pretty significant amount of accuracy anyway. And then we'll look for an accuracy banner. This one is not very good. So let's see if we can... This is literally perfect. Double speed, single attack. No, but that's probably the best we're going to have. So I'm going to level it up. All right, and then we'll put that on there. Which is going to be slightly better. We could go with this as well. I feel like that's a great change. And then what we'll do is we will save this as a champion preset. And we'll also save his gear as a champion preset. So then if I'm going to go do this next time, I can just switch this gear back onto him. Now, I'm not promising that he is going to be the solution here. I'm not even saying that he is going to be in the team for sure, because he doesn't even have full blessings. So that is definitely something we want to consider. All right, so we need to switch Gorgrab's gear. I'm sure Morrigan needs gear. And I think that the way, the truth, and the answer for this account is Brimstone on her, and then we can switch it back if needed later. So then Gorgrab. I would love to have a second set of regen on Gorgrab. I just don't know whether that's the case. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to figure out whether we can have a good second set. And then I'm going to go from there. If we don't, then maybe we'll just try to make him faster. Okay, I think we're going to go with regen protection set. That's going to help us get the resistance that will be helpful. And then also that will give us some protected buffs. I'm not sure that that matters, but I do think it sounds good to me. And so I'm going to do it. We have cruelty on there as well. And then he has unshakable. You know, he has good support masteries. So let's take a look at the team again, and let's look at the Phoenix build and see whether or not we want to change that. We already switched the gear on there, and all of that looks great. So I think that we're ready to go, except for Morrigan. Now, I am not certain. She is not booked, no. Hitting one, oh man, hitting some books in here would be really helpful with this. But does that actually matter? I think it's really just, do we have enough speed and accuracy? So being that we're so low, I think, what if we take this feral build? I'm not sure why we have this. Maybe we still don't have an HP percent chest. But feral could be really good on her as well. I had not considered that as an option. So we have this one, but it's no speed. We have no real good option. That's why, because of the speed. Okay. Well, it's a 6-piece feral build, but getting a 9-piece could be good. And we can run whatever the heck chest we want on her. So I think that this is a great idea. I think this is a great idea. We'll save that. And then we'll save this global preset. This is Commodus. Probably that's spelled right. And then we'll put that on our champion that I obviously remember the name of and didn't forget. Yeah, exactly, because it's Morrigan. I didn't pause the video and look it up. Okay, so here we go with the preset manager, saving our lives every day. We don't want to take this one because we don't want it. We want a chest and probably the resistance one. We could do the defense one, but again, no speed. This one, defense one, but it would have accuracy, but no speed. Okay, I'm going to take the speed over everything else. And I don't think that we have enough. Do we care about the 7-piece? I mean, that would give us a lot more accuracy. Yeah, that's fine. But we could also go for stealing the pinpoint gear. I don't think that we need to do that. We just take this one and then find an accuracy banner and then make sure he knows, okay, you have to switch your gear back. She has a 12 speed. We have a 14. I would say, yeah, let's do that. 420. And do I need this to be accuracy? I don't think so. Those are pretty nice. Maybe I would want the helmet to be speed and accuracy. We'll see if we have that available. We do, and it's a nice one as well. Perfect. So then we'll save this build to her. Love that. And then we'll equip it. She's not going to have masteries or anything, right? But her purpose is just existing. And it's not like you have to keep her alive. All right, so let's try this in practice and see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I like to basically run it on auto. I do not find that me trying to manipulate anything has been helpful in these types of takeovers. Now, obviously, lots of people are going to die. And that is the reason why we have revivers. So that they die, and then we revive them. The Gorgorab is going to revive everyone. Whereas the Godseeker is only going to revive one person. Oh, there's no AI. Wow, how did Amius just nuke Godseeker like that? That's crazy. So, we're back in business here. And, of course, this is not going to be great, okay? It's not. And we may need to make some adjustments. So far, Phoenix has done absolutely nothing. We may want some other type of champion in his spot. And obviously, the Tumija has died a lot. Obviously, that is the case. So, we have the heal reduction hitting pretty consistently. There's the Tumija in action. So it's possible we just need somebody who is going to keep us moving a little bit faster. But I'm just going to let this run. Like, if Phoenix is dead the whole time, so be it. I do really like cleansers in here, and I did not fulfill that spot. So that is definitely something that I could work on for this team as well. Or some type of healer. Because that would help our other champions stay alive better. Okay, obviously he's going to get a bunch of turns here killing off everybody. And with the timing on the revives, that's where I could manual it a little bit better. But with Morrigan in the lead, she's going to get revived the most. And then, yeah, we'll heal. He'll heal. The boss will heal. But that's okay. And we have a lot of revives going. So I'm going to let this play out. And we're going to see how it goes. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so we're nearing the end of the fight here, and unfortunately, we killed him in the wrong form. But we know that this team is working, and I don't even think this team is optimized. I think that we just, did the best we could do here. Basically any champion is gonna be great in this Tumija spot. It's just a legendary champion with Brimstone, preferably a damage dealer. If we had a blessing on Little Miss Annie, it would definitely be her. But actually, this is going to take some more time. So, bye-bye for me on screen. Wait. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Oh, we're going to kill him. Dang, so close. Ah. Okay. Well, we know it's an option. All right. Don't kill him. Don't kill him this time. Okay. We're gonna A3. A1 is the decreased defense one, right? But it does the least damage. Wait, maybe the A2 does the least damage. A1, yeah, all this is good. Okay. We'll boost Phoenix, and we'll try to kill him. Oh, so close! Gore grab! Phoenix! Phoenix, out of all the champions, got the killing blow. And Phoenix is great too because, wow, he can block revive. So that would really help us in clearing. So Phoenix actually way better than what I was giving him credit for. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at all the stats on those champions so that way you can replicate this if you want to. Tunisia's full stats, 226, 300 crit damage. She has an accuracy chest on. Otherwise, she'd have a higher attack. That's for other content. Here's the Feral build that we had. I don't actually think the Feral did anything. It just added a bunch of accuracy and speed. If we would have had the 9-piece with our allies doing more damage, that could have been cool because that pairs really well with her passive, you know. Gore Grab, or not Gore Grab, God Seeker. This is the normal build for Sand Devil, so I haven't changed anything there. I built this Sand Devil team for him, and we do have a Gilded Dragonstone here, which is pretty cool also. Then the Gore Grab build, I think that you saw, 264, 81,000, almost 82,000 HP. HP obviously way better than defense against this boss. The resistance is going to be somewhat helpful, but again, if you can't get that, it's no big deal. You can't resist all the debuffs anyway. I liked the protection regen. I don't think it's that important, but the regen, pretty solid. And then the Phoenix here, 235, 269, 5200 attack, 368 accuracy. I don't think that's nearly enough, and I don't think we have very many upgrades in Curse City. Now, as far as masteries go, no masteries there. Here are the masteries on Gore Grab, which I kind of like those. Godseeker, I mean, the masteries are fine, but, like, not that important. None on her. And then the masteries are Hydra masteries for Tunisia. They're fine. I don't think that they're the best, but they're pretty average masteries. So there's the clear for Amius. Here's the team that we used. I'm going to go do another takeover sometime soon. Maybe I'll get to do that one on the live stream. I apologize to everybody who missed the live stream. Who came to the live stream and was searching for this. I'm going to use a similar thumbnail and have this as my making it up to you. So hopefully you appreciate this, and I know my dude Mikey's going to be super thrilled. So that'll do it for me here today. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.